In a thrilling display of basketball brilliance, Sheffield Sharks emerged victorious over the Surrey 89Ers, clinching a hard-fought cup title that will be remembered for years to come. The stakes were high, the energy was electric, and the game was nothing short of a spectacle. If you missed it, you missed one of the most exciting matchups of the season. The Sheffield Sharks, a team known for their relentless drive and tactical prowess, took on the Surrey 89Ers in a final that had fans on the edge of their seats from the very beginning. Both teams came into this game with something to prove, and while the Surrey 89Ers were determined to claim the trophy, it was the Sharks who would end the night holding it aloft. As the game tipped off, the atmosphere in the arena was charged with an infectious sense of anticipation. The stakes were clear. This was more than just a game, it was the culmination of a season's worth of sweat, determination, and high expectations. The roar of the crowd echoed through the arena as each team came onto the court, fully aware of what was at stake. The Sharks had been in top form throughout the season, but the 89ers, known for their tactical depth and resilience, were not to be underestimated. Right from the start, it was clear that Sheffield Sharks were not there to waste any time. They opened the game with a fast-paced tempo, pushing the ball quickly up the court and looking for high-percentage shots. The opening minutes saw some excellent playmaking, with the Sharks' point guard orchestrating the offense with precision. Whether it was a quick pass, an open three-pointer, or an explosive drive to the basket, the Sharks were on fire. But it wasn't just the offense that caught the eye. Sheffield's defense was absolutely impenetrable early on. They put immense pressure on the Surrey 89ers, forcing them to take tough shots and create little space on the court. Every time the 89ers looked to set up a play, the Sharks were there, either blocking shots or hustling to recover the ball. The defensive intensity was a statement. Sheffield was here to win, and they weren't going to let anything stand in their way. As the first quarter unfolded, the Sharks built an early lead. Their quick passes and sharp shooting proved to be too much for Surrey, who struggled to find their rhythm. At the end of the first quarter, Sheffield held a commanding lead, sending a clear message to their opponents that this would be no easy victory. But the Surrey 89ers are not a team to back down easily. Known for their grit and fighting spirit, they bounced back in the second quarter with an improved defensive game and better offensive execution. The 89ers began to settle into their rhythm, finding open looks and making some key baskets. Their star player, a versatile forward, began to assert himself on the court, driving past defenders and making crucial shots that kept the 89ers in the game. Surrey's defense, which had been caught off guard in the first quarter, began to tighten up. They focused on cutting off Sheffield's passing lanes and applying more pressure on their shooters. The adjustments started to pay off, and by the middle of the second quarter, the game was much closer. The 89ers had made it a fight again, with the lead shrinking and the tension building. Every possession mattered now, and you could feel the energy shift as both teams dug deep to find their best game. Despite Surrey's best efforts, the Sharks maintained their composure. Sheffield's ability to respond to Surrey's surge was a testament to their mental toughness. Even as the 89ers crept back into the game, the Sharks knew they had to stay focused on their own game plan: fast transitions, sharp shooting, and relentless defense. Every time the 89ers started to build momentum, Sheffield found a way to stop them. As the third quarter came to a close, both teams were evenly matched, but the Sheffield Sharks were still holding on to a slight lead. The tension in the arena was palpable as the final 12 minutes began. The Surrey 89ers knew this was their last chance to turn the tide, but the Sharks weren't about to let their guard down. It was in the final quarter where the true grit of the Sheffield Sharks showed. Their defense, once again, rose to the occasion. They forced turnovers, shut down passing lanes, and made key steals that led to easy transition points. On offense, the Sharks executed with surgical precision. Every player seemed to contribute, whether it was hitting a clutch shot, making a crucial rebound, or playing lockdown defense. The 89ers, despite their best efforts, just couldn't find a way to break through. As the final minutes ticked down, it became clear that the Sheffield Sharks had the win locked up. The crowd erupted into cheers as the final buzzer sounded. The Sharks had done it, they had claimed the cup, defeating the Surrey 89Ers in a game that was as intense as it was thrilling. This victory is not just about the cup, it is a reflection of the Sheffield Sharks' commitment to excellence. Throughout the season, they proved themselves as one of the most complete teams in the league, and their performance in this final was the perfect culmination of that effort. From their defense to their offense, they were relentless, and they executed their game plan to perfection. For the Sharks, this victory is a symbol of their dominance in the league. It validates all the hard work, all the sacrifices, and all the hours spent in practice. But it also raises the bar for what they can accomplish moving forward. With the cup now in their hands, the Sharks have proven that they are one of the best teams in the league, and they have set the stage for an even more successful future. For the Surrey 89Ers, the loss is undoubtedly tough, but it is also a learning experience. They fought valiantly, and although they came up short, their resilience throughout the game was commendable. This loss will only fuel their desire to come back stronger next season. In the end, Sheffield Sharks' victory over Surrey 89Ers was not just a triumph of skill but also of heart and determination. This cup final will go down as one of the most intense and exciting games in recent memory. The Sharks showed that they are a team that can overcome any obstacle and rise to the occasion when it matters most. As we reflect on this thrilling contest, one question remains: can the Sheffield Sharks continue this dominance and defend their title next season? Or will a new challenger rise to take the cup from their grasp? Only time will tell, but for now, the Sharks are on top, and they've proven that they are a force to be reckoned with. So, what do you think? Can Sheffield Sharks maintain their championship form, or will another team dethrone them next year? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.